taken.
This gun, I don't have any idea where it came from.
Is it going to be reported stolen?
I don't know.
Is there a possibility?
Could be.
How long has it been in your house?
I told you about 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah, I told you that.
And you saw Larry. Is that his name, Larry?
Yeah.
You saw Larry with that gun.
Yeah.
And you saw Larry. You saw Larry. Is that his name? They know what his name is. And points to it. You saw Larry. Is that his name? Larry? Yeah, that's his name. Okay. And you saw him with a gun tonight. Yes. So Richard is now admitting that he saw Larry with the gun.
Well, he's not really admitting because he didn't really see Larry with the gun. He's fabricating that he saw Larry with the gun, and that's the lie that he's now telling the cop who's been lying all along. So you got a room full of liars here.
But isn't that what the cops want him to do?
Oh, yeah.
They want Richard to put it on Larry.
Yeah.
And so they've been leading him this whole time, but Richard, being an idiot, hasn't caught on.
He brought it into the house.
You brought it into the house.
And then that's when I fucking took it away from him. 'Cause I don't want the fucking and then stupid me.
And now he said, okay, who brought it in the house? He brought it into the house. And that's when I took it away from him. I took it away and I put it away. Because, I can't have guns in my home. Although I like playing with Daisy.
You know, Sergeant, I like you. And you know something, I don't want to go to jail.
I don't want
Because
you.
I don't deserve to go to jail.
I don't want you to go to jail. I'm telling you. That's why I'm spending so much time here. I don't want you to go to jail for something you didn't do.
You know, Sergeant, I like you. Wow, well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for liking me. I like you, and I don't want to go to jail, because I don't deserve to go to jail. Oh, yeah, you do, Richard. Yeah, you do. You deserve to go to jail because you had a firearm, you shot a firearm, and you're a convicted fucking felon. So, yeah, you deserve to go to jail. Actually, Mike, I think he deserves to go to prison.
Yeah.
He had a 9mm Beretta.
Who did? He did?
Yeah.
Right off the bat, he knows exactly what this guy. He had a 9mm Beretta.
Well, I think that's because the other cop is in the background with one of those big whiteboards.
Yeah.
And he's writing this shit down. That's why it takes Richard so long to respond, because he has a hard time reading too.
Yeah.
And the cop is writing it in pig Latin.
Iggy Piggy Latin. Oh, I love that Ig Pig Latin.
That's even harder, yeah.
Ichard Ray, Ude Uye One, Uhe Ache Ade Unge.
Okay.
Do you know who shot the gun? You brought it up, Pig Latin. Which is so funny. But what cracks me up is he identifies the gun right off the bat. But he don't know anything about guns. He's never fired a gun before. He said, I wanted to hear what it sounds like. Way back, he's like, I never shot a gun like that before. I wanted to hear what it sounded like. But he knew what a 9mm Beretta is. I wouldn't even, now I do because of you, but I never would have had any fucking clue what that gun was, ever.
What Beretta 9mm? Blue, stainless?
Stainless.
Okay, and what happened?
I don't know. I know he had one. Guys just told me that because I didn't hear it go off.
And he says right there, I did not hear it go off. So now we got a blue stainless. So what, stainless steel blue, but it's blue in color? What does that mean, blue?
They're two different things.
Okay.
A blued gun is the ones that are black. They don't have that black appearance. Stainless steel is stainless. It's silver, sometimes polished.
Because, of course, it's Richard Gunn. He knows exactly what the gun looks like. But he says right here, I don't know what happened. I didn't hear it go off.
But I'm pretty sure I know where he hides it.
Where does he hide it?
He told me he put it up in the attic.
I said sorry. But I'm pretty sure I know where he hides it. Blanket crunching away. Where does he hide it? Up in the attic.
Tell him to get it the fuck out. He had it 3 weeks ago.
All right, let me ask you a question. And again, you're allowed to touch a gun. You're allowed to touch a gun because you're not a convicted felon.
I know where the fucking gun is. I know where the fucking thing is. I did touch it about a week ago.
I know where the gun is. I did touch it. Oh, can I just touch it? Can I just touch it? I had 3 weeks ago. So he brought it in 3 weeks ago, but he hasn't been there 3 weeks. And then he touched it a week ago. And he knows where the fucking gun is. He knows where the gun is.
Where is the gun?
I told you where it was. I think it's in my attic.
You're telling me, but you're telling us.
Get fucking put it up there.
He's as dumb as a box of rocks.
Oh, I love that. Oh, he's as dumb as a box of rocks. Tells Richard, him over there, Larry is as dumb as a box of rocks. I know where it's at. It's in the, I know where it's at. Why does he have to say that? Why would he say that? Larry's as dumb as a box. What would be his reason? That, hey, I'm on your side, Richard.
Yeah.
This guy's dumb and you're not, because Richard's so fucking intelligent. I mean, he's a bright man. Phew.
You understand that, right? Is he gonna try to protect you, or is he gonna throw this on you?
Whatever.
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
What do you
What
think?
do I know? I don't know. Gonna protect himself? Most people do.
Of course most people do, because that's what you're doing, Richard. Is he going to protect you? Well, if you watch most of the shows, you'll see that Larry actually didn't protect him, but he just told the truth and said, yeah, Richard shot in the ground. It was the truth, right? And then, oh, yeah, of course he'll probably take care of his own, because that's what most people do. They take care of their own. Yeah, of course, we're going to tell him the truth really is all you need to do. How about you own it, you piece of shit? How about you own it, what you did?
To whatever happened, 'cause I did not hear the gun go off.
Okay. Did you see him with the gun tonight?
What?
This is important. Did you see him with the gun today?
No. No. I
No.
didn't see him with it.
Is his fingerprints gonna be on that gun?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
I don't know. Maybe they are, because he holds it too. You know, I mean, it's
What
his
do you mean he
gun.
holds it too?
Well, it's his gun.
He says, will his fingerprints be on the gun? Well, I don't know, maybe. What do you mean, maybe? Well, it could be, because he holds it too. Two. What do you mean, two? Well, oh, fuck. This lying isn't working for me.
So I'm sure that they probably are. I mean, nobody wiped it down. I don't think anybody would wipe it down for any particular reason.
That part too. Oh, I mean, because nobody wiped it down. I mean, why would anybody wipe it down? Who says that? Unless they wiped it down, right?
Yeah.
You know.
But yours are gonna be on it.
I think they may be, yeah. I mean, I've touched it, yes. Absolutely.
Okay, I think they may be, yes, I touched it, yes, so, yeah, absolutely. So I touched it, you know how it is, because you remember the other detective told us if you touch it, what happens, Mike? If you touch a gun,
It corrodes the gun.
it'll corrode it. So Richard's prints will be forever ingrained in that gun. That is some really enlightening information.
Yeah.
To this, nobody's...
Well, he's a convicted felon. It's not ridiculous. He can't possess a gun. You can. He's a convicted felon, so it's not a ridiculous thing.
And again, he does this thing. God, I hate this cop. Okay, now he's telling Richard Larry's a convicted felon, but you're not. Oh my God, I'd be like, dude, you know I'm a convicted felon, but he's not going to say that. Because, of course, this is the whole leading thing. You know, he can't possess a gun. He can't have a gun because he's a convicted felon.
You need to wait till we finish our investigation. Let's see what Knucklehead has to say.
Oh, we got to get the knucklehead in there. Now it's dumbass, knucklehead. We're going to got to finish our investigation. You know, finish our investigation and see what Knucklehead has to say. You know, but he is a convicted felon. He had to say that like how many times?
You never know, he might be a stand-up guy.
I'm sure he'll roll. If you push him hard enough.
Yeah?
He'll roll on me. Try to fucking blame me. That's the type of good guy he is.
Man, I tell you what, friends like this, oh yeah, he'll roll. That's the type of guy he is. He'll blame it on me. Oh, poor baby Richard. He's not no stand-up guy, is he? He can't even take responsibility for what he did. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I've said that a lot.
Yeah.
Did he ever touch the gun?
Yes.
When?
When he first brought it over.
Okay. Did he touch it today?
No, I did.
Has he ever touched a gun? Or did he touch the gun today? Richard said no. When did he touch the gun? When he first brought it over. And then,
Then he said, he asked if,
oh, he said if he touched it, if Larry touched it today, and Richard said, no, I did.
yeah,
So he states right there, no, Larry didn't touch it, but he did. Because he knows his prints are going to be on the gun. I mean, that's going to be a given.
How many bullets are gonna be in your house?
I don't know. There was a box of them.
Where did the box of bullets come from?
I'm not saying anything, I'm just looking.
That cracks me up. He says, how many bullets are going to be in your home? I don't know, there's a box of them. And then he said, where are the bullets at, basically?
where did they come from?
Where did they come from? And he went, he takes his head and swings it towards Larry. He says, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to say anything, but we got to get to swing his head in that direction.
So is his fingerprints gonna be on any of that stuff?
Could be. Very well could be, yeah, sure. Honest with you, I told you what I did, and I
Well, I know,
wasn't
but-
trying to shoot somebody, I wasn't trying to hurt nobody.
But Larry did.
But at some point after that, Larry picked up the gun and fired.
We're trying to get the state of mind of either you or Larry.
Oh, that part right there. Ugh. We're trying to get the state of mind that either you or Larry,
What you were thinking when that gun was raised and pointed and fired at the car.
but the state of mind of what you or Larry were thinking when you picked up the gun and shot at that car.
But somebody was seen pointing it and shooting it. Larry was seen, I should say, by two deputies who were next door to your house, pointing the gun and shooting it at the third deputy as he drove by the house.
And we're trying to establish what his motive was. He was trying to hit one of us?
I don't know.
Well, the tone of his voice, I can't stand that cop, or just by the tone of voice. I can't understand what his motive was. Was you trying to hit one of us? You know what they say about when your voice pitch is higher?
What's that, lie?
Lion. You know, well, of course he wasn't. If anybody was pointing a gun at a passing patrol car, then yeah, the intention was to hit it. It's just,
That's only logical.
yeah.
I don't
He shot
know,
around.
I don't know, I didn't see him.
I'm telling you. But after you shot, what did you do with the gun?
I put it away,
Put it where?
up in the attic.
Now he admits to, now he put it up in the attic. Before it was Larry. You know, he took it away, he put it up, Larry put it up, now he put it up, and he didn't see anything. Now he didn't see anything, he just took it away from him. You really you think that he could just take Larry's gun away from him if it was Larry's gun? How would you feel if Richard came up and just decided to take your gun away from you?
Wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen.
Okay, so I don't want you to be scared of Larry or whatever. He was honest with us.
He shot, I guess, the fourth round.
He shot the fourth round.
Yeah.
Why are you holding that information from us?
But there we go. There it is. He shot the fourth round. You don't have to be scared of Larry. He and Richard really quietly, well, yeah, I guess he shot the fourth round. Why are you holding that back from us?
Does he have long, salt and pepper blonde hair? Huh?
No.
Okay. Did he have boots like yours on? Blue jeans?
Yeah.
He's not tall enough to raise that gun, and from where the witness saw him,
He's as tall as me.
no, he's not. No, he's not.
This is where they're now this is where they're telling Larry that he was identified. And we know that he was never identified again. Richard was one that was identified. And not only in statements, but on the 911 call. Dispatch says out to all the cops, dispatch says that it was Richard, described Richard, not Larry. And now he's doing this thing. He got salt, pepper, hair, You got boots on and dark pants. Well, his pants are hardly dark. But anyway, and then the height thing. And Richard is the same height pretty much as Larry.
Or higher.
Or high, yeah, you know. So, he's not. Yeah, he is. So, Richard, they're saying, couldn't shoot over a hedge, bush or whatever. He wasn't tall enough.
You can't tell us that you didn't fucking fire that fourth shot anymore. You can't tell us. We can prove otherwise. And if you do, the fucking judge is going to throw the fucking book at you. We need to find out what your intention was.
Boy, that gives you a lot of faith in the justice system, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Larry says, I didn't do it, and the judge is going to throw the book at him anyway. I'm just going to throw this fucking book at you, motherfucker! How dare you tell me the truth? How dare you be honest?
Yeah.
So the minute you tell the judge, I didn't do this, I'm innocent, judge. Oh, prison for life.
When the shit hits the fan, your buddies ain't going to stick up for you.
Well, that's already pretty obvious. But you know what? They all did stick up for Larry. They did. Hate to break it to you. They stuck up for Larry, but the cops, they want to beat him down, right? Make him feel like shit. Nobody likes him.
Independent witnesses. Did you know that there was deputies already before that deputy, the one that pulled up in front of your house? There was deputies already in the corner set up, watching you. You fired the fourth shot. Now we need to know if you tried to kill that deputy or did you just discharge a firearm. We have a good idea, but we want to hear it from you. We have a good idea what your intention was, based on the trajectory of the round.
And that's that. And the end of that, and again, they can tell by the trajectory of the round what his intent was.
Hard to do when you don't have the round. Trajectory of the round is the path that the bullet took once it was fired and left the pistol.
How can they tell by that when they don't have a bullet?
They can't. It's all made up.
Well, they said that quite a bit. I didn't catch that before.
It's all made up.
Well, I kept thinking they were talking about they could tell by how the shell casings landed. And I thought that was bullshit too, because the way a shell casing landed doesn't say that he was pointing it high or pointing it low, really. I mean, especially after SWAT kicked him around. But I misunderstood that part. He kept saying trajectory, and I guess it wasn't registering in my brain because because it doesn't make any sense, obviously. I mean, they can tell his intent by the trajectory of the round, but there's no round, there's no bullet,
Exactly. It didn't hit the car. No part of the car. It was never fired. There was never a fourth round fired.
This whole thing is just such a mind scramble and just so ridiculous. And honestly, if the public defender, two of them, they had just taken the time. They didn't take the time. And you and I took so much to them. They probably never read anything I wrote. They probably never did anything. This shit, they're allowed to get away with this. And it's just not right. It's not right. We should be able to trust our system. We should. So it's fucking just really actually just pisses me off, and it always has. And that's probably why I'm doing them. But I want to thank you again for watching, taking the time. I just have 2 more to go after this, and I'm going to move on to a different subject. So, hang tight with me. This is kind of my little thing. I'm going to have a little fun with my little piggy hat for the piggy show. And then the next one I'll have to surprise you with. So, anyway, thank you so much. And just subscribe. I mean, really, push the button. Subscribe.